Okay, so welcome to the next drawing tutorial. So at the minute I have this kind of rock shape in the middle of my page and I want to do a little bit of shading. So I'm going to go ahead and place the sun right here. And we're going to go ahead and do the shading from here. So if we went from the sun to here, we can go ahead and just draw some lines off the rock right here. And then we can kind of curve this in with that little bump that it's got on top right there. So our line's coming from this way. So if we drew some perspective lines right here, we can see that the sun is going to come from this direction. So let's go ahead and just shade this in. You want to go with darker shade towards the object and then come out lighter shade in the end. So we can go from here to here with a little bit of a darker shade, and then as we come through we can go a little bit lighter from here. And the best thing about having a HB pencil is we can smudge it. So we can get that nice little feathering of the shadow, and then we can extend that into the rest of the image so that it blends. So we can go ahead and experiment with the shadow and just bring this outwards just a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of bulge within the pebble or the stone at this side. So we could do something like this. We could also extend the shadow inwards just a little bit as such. And also we have this little bridge inside of the stone right here where it has a little imperfection. So we can now put some little shade here. Make that deeper in the middle. Maybe it's a nice little crack, something like that. So now we can start to just push some of this graphite around and we can get this into the middle. We can also start to shade upwards. Just as such. Maybe put some deeper shadow just there. And then we can go ahead and we can shade just around the back here. Maybe we have some lights coming from the top as well. So we just cross hatch that and then bring this in just a little bit. Some darker tones just at the side. Just carrying on that nice little theme. Just at the back there. And what I could do as well is take the eraser and I could start to just chip away at some of this shade. As such, and then just redefine the lines. And then we could come back to the back here and do a little bit of deeper shading. As such, and then just bring this at the back, lighter towards the back as well, and then just blend that in. And we could then add a little bit more shade just up here, maybe some little imperfections. This is a rock after all. Add a little bit of shade around there if you wanted to. Just pull that in slightly, and there we have it, like a nice little rock sat in front of the sun or whatever it's doing. And that's kind of like your basic shading tutorial. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.